Another really good thing that you can do to start to memorize headlines, and this would be specific for headlines, is grab some 3x5 cards. So grab some 3x5 cards, 3" by 5" cards. You can get them at your local newsagent. And from all these letters that you're getting, grab the headlines and write them down on these 3x5 cards. Okay, so these 3" by 5" cards, and carry these cards around with you. So carry these cards around with you everywhere. And what you'll find is as you carry these cards around with you, and just whenever you get a spare moment, you flick through them. You know, you start to look through them. And I mean, another example that you could do if you don't want if you want an online system, is you could take photos of the cards and put them into something like Evernote, and then just scan through them when you're waiting for the doctor, or when you're waiting for an appointment, or you're picking your car up, or you're waiting for your kids at soccer practice or whatever. Just scan through them, and what that will do is it'll feed your subconscious mind with ideas, and those ideas will come back to you when you need them, and it'll be like, bang, that's the headline, headline for me. So that's a really good one. The thing I do like about putting them on the 3x5 cards is if you can write them down in your own handwriting, they're going to seep in to your subconscious mind on an even deeper level. So it's a good idea to write them down on your own in your own handwriting, and just have them there, and just constantly flick through them, through those cards, and you'll become, your mind will naturally become good at pulling these headlines out when you need them. So another idea which works really well, and you'll get some great headlines from Google Images. So if you type, if I click on images now, and I type something like nursery ads. Let's say I'm a nursery, and I've got no idea what's going to come up here. Probably would have been better off typing in something like accountant or something like that, but we'll see what comes up. And what you'll find is you'll see a sample, of the different type of nursery ads. Now, most of them are not going to be great, because most advertising in general is not great. But here we go. There's some good. Fall is the best time to plant. So here's one thing for a nursery. So that's not a bad angle. So it's like, get your plants now. It's the best time to order. So that's one example of a headline for a nursery that could be used. Cactus jungle is another one. Let me just see what else we've got here. So we picked up a little hook there just by looking at Google Images. Now, if we look at it different, you could also go to, and I'll come back to it as a second, because I'm typing it as I'm talking. You could do that for any industry. So I've just typed in accounting and waiting for that to come up in terms of accountant ads. But we'll move on and just sort of say the other thing which is really good is that you can type into Google Images is you can type in something like Reader's Digest or Cosmo. And what you'll find if you do that is that you'll come up with all these covers from Reader's Digest and Cosmo. And what I've actually done is I've done that, and I've asked one of my assistants to then go in and copy all of those covers for Reader's Digest and Cosmo and put them onto a single page. Or a single document, should I say, and then I've got a document and I can just scan through it as I'm writing headlines and pick up ideas from Reader's Digest and Cosmo. So because they generally want to sell more magazines, so they have quite compelling information on their on those headlines. So here's a few ideas for accounting. I've looked up Google Images and accountants. It's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Is one which is quite good. A lot of them are actually in here accounting ads. Funny enough, so there's probably more accounting ads than there is headlines. So that's one place that you can go to get ideas. You'll also see lots of cartoons and that sort of thing, which is good for ideas in Google Images as well. But let's just have a look. Let's have a look up Reader's Digest. I'm going to type this into Google Images. Reader's Digest. And I'll give you an idea of some of the headlines. And while I'm waiting, let's pick out a type of business. Let's just pick out accountants to make it very simple, and we'll apply some of the headlines. And this is really off the cuff. I'm thinking. So here's one. Can't keep up. Get simple. Get smart. Get sane. Now what you could have. Can't keep up with your accounts. For an accountant, can't keep up with your accounts. Meet the accountant who simplifies things, and makes it easy. Here's another one. We're not all a bad lot. How football is saving the world. For accountants, we're not all a boring lot. How the accountant. That's exciting because he shows you, I'm an accountant who's exciting because I show you how to put money in your pocket. Dumb bosses, 50 laugh out loud true stories. Why most accountants are dumb and won't help you save a cent worth of tax. That could be adapted to. So let's find another one. What my illness taught me so what you could have here. And this is on Reader's Digest. It's Michael J. Fox with a photo of him. So you could have a photo of a client, and you could do a testimonial type ad, and it could be what my accountant taught me about making more money, or something like that. What my accountant taught me. So you can see we've literally just through flicking through the Reader's Digest, Reader's Digest here in Google Images by typing Reader's Digest into Google Images. Boom, we found several examples. Is your home at risk? Is your business at risk? Is your business at risk? Is your accountant putting your business at risk? Or are bad accounting practices putting your business at risk? So as you can see, I could go on and on with this sort of thing. Don't get mad, get even. Customers take revenge. Don't get mad with the tax office. Get even. Get your revenge by saving more money. So revenge is like an emotional trigger. So that sort of thing can work. Work quite well in advertising. And one of the things with Reader's Digest, I'm unsure if they do it, how closely they do it today, but I imagine they still are. But they used to basically send out letters. It's quite a clever strategy, and they come up with 14 ideas for articles, and they'd ask people to pick their top 2 or 3 articles out of a list of 14. And then what they would do is they would obviously go, most people want this article or this article. They're the headlines we're going to have on our magazine. So Reader's Digest tend to be quite a good magazine for coming up with headlines. Now let's just have a look. I put in the same thing for Cosmo mag, just so you can see how that works. So we've got some. Obviously, these are a different type of headlines. We've got some here. How to keep love strong when life gets crazy. How to keep your accounts in order when business gets crazy, or how to keep your accounts in order, or how to save more money. When the GFC hits. How to save more money. The GFC hits. How to save more money. So we made Leighton Meester cry. Yeah, right. We made one account, one business owner cry with all the money we saved him, on tax. So 183 ways to be a party goddess. 183 ways to save tax this financial year. Say as an ad in May. You know, that could be an offer for a free report or something like that. So that's that's quite powerful. Make that hot guy yours. Yeah, make that customer yours. Next time you're bidding against the competition, here's how to make that customer. How's how to make that customer yours. So I could go once again. I could go on and on, but you're starting to see the picture here of how this could how these sort of things can be quickly adapted to your to your business. To help you get more customers, I'm giving away a free gift to everyone who watches this video. It's a brand new guide called 7 Ways to Get More Traffic and Customers, which includes a swag of cheat sheets for getting results fast. Download it for free by clicking the link in the description below this video or visiting moretrafficandcustomers.com.